Today's subjects are grindy games. Games that you can put upwards of thousands of hours into and they still keep you coming. They still keep you wanting more. They still give you that dopamine rush when you get a certain item or when you reach a certain milestone in a game or even when you reach a certain level, which is kind of connected to the milestones. And that's actually my favorite type of games. I just, for some reason, and it might be an unpopular opinion, but I really like those types of games. I really like to just grind a game and know that I am grinding towards something. And know that maybe I'm also getting a certain item to get better, to be stronger, to make my character stronger. And I really love when that change is drastic, like when that change is very, very visible. And the best example I can give to this is Diablo 4 right now, or even Diablo 3. Like, you have certain builds for certain classes that when you just get a certain item for that build, it is an extreme power spike. It complements your build, or it makes a certain ability so powerful that you grow in power 20-fold or 30-fold. Like, you are so much stronger and it's so visible. Like, let's say you play Torment 1 and you are having trouble destroying mobs, right? You're having trouble killing monsters. And you get a certain item for your build that is kind of going to give you this power spike. And now you are one-shotting everything. Like, everything that even looks at you is going to die by just looking at you. And these moments, especially in Diablo 4 from my experience, but I know there's many other games that have this, are incredible. That's why I love Diablo 4 so much. That's why I'm also excited for Season 8, and I'm kind of sad that it's going to be at the end of April. I was kind of expecting it to be at the beginning, but no matter. Those types of games and those types of power spike moments or this power creep in video games make me really happy. They give me the dopamine rush of these games. They give me the thing that they are really good at. And I really like that. That's something that just keeps me wanting more. And you know, like when you think about builds for a class in Diablo, you get that item that is going to give you the power spike, and now you are destroying everything. But you know that, the build is not finished. It's just the first item from that build. I can actually be a lot stronger. You know, I can actually do a couple of rifts to upgrade my glyphs and to level up my Paragon board to become even more strong, even stronger than that, to be multiplicatively strong by 30-fold, again, 50-fold maybe. And the fact that you can just randomly get items like this, or you can randomly get a mythic item and you get that beautiful sound effect, and you see the light coming from the item, you see the beam, and you see the purple star on the minimap, and you know that this is going to be a good item. No matter what item it is, usually a mythic item is going to be good for your build. There, of course, can be some better mythic items if you want to min-max your build, but mythic items in general are just really good. And the same goes for not just mythic items in terms of Diablo. The same goes for any kind of item or any kind of game, really, where you get something that is going to make you increasingly powerful. And especially so powerful that it's immediately going to be visible. Like, you are immediately going to deal 10 times more damage, or 20 times more damage, or even more. And that's the kind of dopamine rush that I just love in video games. And it took me a long time to actually realize this. Like, I have been gaming for over 20 years now, maybe. And just now I have realized my type of games. And this is mainly why I want to talk about this topic, is I have just now figured out, after years, after decades of gaming, what type of games I actually like. And that's the grindy games, the games where you can push levels, where you can push pit levels in Diablo. Games like Warframe, where you can, again, push levels, do quests, kill a lot of mobs, and feel powerful. I like to feel powerful in games. And a lot of people don't like this. A lot of people prefer games like Dark Souls, the Dark Souls series, or Elden Ring, where you are this small guy against these huge monsters, gods, or whatever, and you feel small, usually. And they like the dopamine rush from feeling small, but then in the end, eventually being able to defeat this huge monster, or this huge god, demigod creature. And that is absolutely valid as well. But it's just not my type of game. I like to feel powerful at all times. I don't like the dopamine rush from doing, or after doing something difficult. I like the dopamine rush of feeling extremely powerful. I like to feel so powerful in games that the monsters or the enemies just crumble under my feet. And that's what I figured is my type of games. And that's the type of games I am now actually going to be looking out for. That's why I started playing Warframe again. I played it a couple of years ago, and I didn't completely understand it. I didn't understand what the point of the game is, but then now I realized that the game might actually, or the point of the game might actually be something that I like. It might actually be something that I am looking for. And that's why I absolutely love Diablo 4 even more about this. And this sounds strange because, you know, there's been a lot of controversy around Diablo 4. When it launched, it was very bare bones. There wasn't really anything to grind for, realistically. But now, after a couple of seasons, especially after the overhaul, after the expansion, the Vessel of Hatred expansion, the game is just so good that I can't recommend it enough. And it scratches an itch that I just love. And also Call of Duty. Like, when you think about grindy games, Call of Duty can also be considered a grindy game. Even though you don't really get that power spike, you just feel good about leveling up. You just feel good when you get that notification and that sound and that guitar riff after you level up. Or when you complete a challenge, or you complete a camo challenge and you see the pop-up on your screen like you have just unlocked this camo or this camo. Or especially if you unlock a really rare camo, like a mastery camo, for example, or gold or diamond. But also, when you think about Call of Duty zombies, now, for example, Black Ops 6 zombies, there also is this kind of power creep that you can see, that you can feel, that makes you feel good about playing the mode. You know, you back up on your weapon, you are instantly 3 to 5 times more powerful. You just demolish the zombies. Every headshot is a one-shot kill. And even the more powerful zombies are an easy breeze for you. And you can feel that power creep, that power spike there as well. Or if you upgrade your weapon from a white rarity, from your loadout, to a green rarity, a blue rarity, and so on. It's just these types of things I figured out after a long time, unfortunately, that this is what I really like about video games. And I just wanted to talk about it, that now this is the type of games I'm going to be looking at or looking for. This is the type of games that I know are going to keep my attention for a long time. And I'm glad that I actually got to think about this, and also glad that I got to talk about this in this video. And that's basically it for this subject. That's basically what I wanted to talk about. I like grindy games. And yes, the whole video could be summarized in these 4 words, but I just want to talk a little bit more why I like them. And yeah, that's it. So I hope you have a great day, and see you in the next one.